though, right? Like, this week when you get to the crib. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There, man. Welcome back to another episode of Juh Kickin It Podcast with your favorite host, D-Lo.
Matt, well, you know the drill.
Special guest.
Special one.
Is here today.
You feel me?
We done seen him, bro. Literally.
Yeah, no, literally.
Like from that first lift at Matt House.
No, quite literally.
So he got inaugurated quick
We
with the punishment.
We seen a monster form.
Yeah, we did. Mm-hmm. We got 3-star D and Evan Harvey in the building, bro.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the podcast.
Yes, sir.
How's summer workouts been, bro?
Man, started this week.
It ain't sweet.
In other words, he's cooked.
Ain't no wrong with it. It just come with it, bro.
Yeah, no, pretty much.
But man, what life been like, bro? You about to be a senior? How you feeling?
Yeah, man. It's been crazy. Been crazy. I'm going into my senior year.
Yeah.
Getting ready to commit and going on my OVs and all that type of stuff. Just it's been a wild ride, but
yeah.
Do it feel real? And like you had Garvin for 1 year or 2 years? 1 year. So I know you remember him saying, because he said every season. Do you remember him saying like enjoy the moment because you're gonna be a senior before you know it? He said the same thing to us, and shit, we 23-year-old men now, but it's like those words when you get to your senior, you're like, damn, he wasn't bullshit.
Yeah,
you get to that shit quick.
Yeah,
but
pretty much.
Y'all gonna have a good year, bro. Y'all gonna have a real good year.
Facts.
So I'm excited to see not only what you do, but what y'all do. But kind of how we kick things off on here. We do an MBS check-in, and how that usually go is M stand for mental. So how's your mind doing? How you feeling mentally? Then we check on your body. How's your body feeling? Yeah. I know you're cooked because you so you never know how to answer that. And then spirit-wise, man, how's your soul? How's your spirit, man? Yeah. You always got to make sure through the ups and the downs of life. You probably already know this, but you got to make sure to keep God first. So I'll kick us off just so you can see how things going and shit. We'll let you go. Mm-hmm. Mentally, right now, I'm not too bad, bro. Not too high, not too low. Work's been smooth. About to leave the crib next Friday, bro. So things is going pretty good right now. So mentally, I'm in a pretty good state.
Yeah.
Body wise, I'm not gonna lie. Today, I couldn't even if you would have asked me to grip anything, I had no grip. Longer, bro.
Man, I seen that on your story. I seen it.
That be knowing, bro. See, you be knowing, bro.
Story.
Nigga, today's workout was killer, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Yeah.
And tomorrow's gonna be worse. That's the thing. So it's no time for recovery.
Yeah.
So
no, for sure.
Body wise, I'm good as dead, but it is what it is, bro. But spirit, man, I'm good, man. Always being intentional with my prayers of God, because if you're not intentional about those things, and you really not being vulnerable with God, with what you need or what you might need fixed, it's kind of hard for that to happen. You're not being transparent with God. So I'm pretty good, and then just kind of been working on trying not to worry as much and just really submit everything to God. I can't remember the name of the verse, but I saw it 2 days ago. Everybody's submit all your worries, all the things that might be keeping you down and causing stress, just give it to God and then just control the controllables. So, yeah, man, I'm solid, bro.
I feel that, bro. You wanna go next?
Oh, you got it.
I'll be quick, bro. I mean, might be a check-in mentally, bro. Nah, that was a good one, dude. That was a real one. Mentally, yeah, I'm locked in, man, with life. You know, just really applying the stuff that we learned when we were his age to life now. Yes, you feel me? Yes. And it's beautiful to be at this state. You know what I'm saying? So I'm locked in, man. Body wise, bro, I feel good, but this morning, bro, dog.
Oh yeah,
I cooked myself.
And you did it solo.
I know. I cooked myself.
Bro, how that been? Cause you ain't been. He been
working
out,
y'all.
He been on a solo workout shit.
I've been on the side, Chris. My bad, y'all. I've been on the side.
It builds character.
I've been on I already been on my Batman arc. I'm on
Batman arc.
I'm on let's just say I'm on the part where.
Let's look at the movies. Are you in Batman Begins? Are you in The Dark Knight? Or are you in The Dark Knight Rises right now?
Dark Knight Rises right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. By myself.
Got it.
Yep. That's what I'm at right now, body wise. So like, you feel me? And then spirit wise, man, I'm just, like you said, really, like you really touched on the going, like really being intentional and making sure that, my prayers and like actions are aligning with like, making sure my beliefs and prayers are lined up with my actions. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so, yeah, that's where I'm at spiritually. Just trying to be intentional, man, for sure.
I love it.
Yeah, dog.
Man, mentally, I'm doing good. Been good doing mentally. Oh, man.
They ran 100. They ran 100.
He just shook back from a massive workout. So bear with him.
No facts.
Mentally, I'm good.
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
Yeah, I'm already knowing.
Right now.
It's just pain,
bro.
Yeah, it's just work though. It's just work.
Yep.
Oh, it's hurting though. I know.
It's hurting, but it's just work. It's just work. And then what was like, last one was
spirit.
Just your spirit doing, bro.
You're just staying prayed up. Thanking God for the things that He's doing and He's currently doing for you. Just always staying prayed up and being thankful for everything that you have. Just staying prayed up and all that.
Yeah, facts.
That's good, bro.
Facts.
That's good. I'm glad knowing that before you do get to college, because it is gonna be ups and downs. Which I hope is all great for you, but the reality, like, it's ups and downs will come with not only like on the field but off the field. Like once you leave the crib, so it's like always having that foundation of God. That's what's gonna keep you steady. So I'm glad you know that now. But
locked in, bro.
Let's hop right into it, bro. Why it seems like every spring at Sandy Creek now, probably for the past 6-7 years, we go viral for somebody crashing out, bro.
We gotta drop that clip somewhere.
We gonna drop that clip, bro.
That was murder.
But do you want to explain why you do Buddy like? I don't even know his name. Who you hit?
Yeah, that was bad, bro. Nah, that was bad. That was bad. That was bad.
Yeah, real freshman. But look, right, man.
Hey,
oh my bad. Oh, so at Sandy Creek we do an Oklahoma / like sled drill where it's just like you gonna smack heads with somebody. There's no avoiding it. You just what you gonna do when the moment comes.
Either gonna hurt or get hurt.
So just walk through. What happened, bro?
Man, me, I don't always, I enjoy stuff like that. Hit drills, like I'm that one dude. Like I'm just ready to crash. Like I'm ready to knock somebody out every time we get into a hitting drill. So me, I enjoy stuff like that.
Yeah.
But man, honestly,
crash out.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I was more hurt than he was, bro. When I said
he always is aggressive.
Yeah, like, but yeah, man. He came around that corner and I had to let him have it.
It was pretty bad.
No, like
it was pretty bad.
This is one of the moments where, like, I know you gotta get up and be like, "Where am I?" for a second. Just for half a second. I play offense and defense, so I know what it's like to like hit and then get hit.
But hold on, he had to go through that pain though at SC because you was at QB and for the sled drill. Well, you did it.
I was 9th grade QB. They didn't care about 9th grade QBs. What you mean?
You right.
Bro, we was me and Jabba was toting, bro.
You right.
Hurting.
I'm gonna be honest, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Y'all can call me a bit. I'm a running back that I'm avoiding. I'm not looking for contact. I'm being honest, bro. That's me.
Yeah.
Yo, so when it came to that, bro, freshman year, I was scared. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then even like sophomore year, I was still a little scared because that's not me, bro. I'm not a back that's just trying to crash out and just hit somebody.
So you just telling me like when hitting drills, when y'all get ready for hitting drills at practice, you just be like, yes, finally, yes. Let's crash out behavior, bro. Yeah. I love it though. I love it.
Overall, how was spring though? For the last one, how was it?
It was good. I feel like we made a lot of growth this year and last year, and we had a lot of young guys who had to step up. This year we got another group. We have a pretty solid senior class, but we got a lot of young guys who are gonna have to step up and play major roles. So just like getting those guys accustomed and getting them in the right positions. Being me as a senior, playing a role where I get to now I'm the leader of the team. Like I'm putting folks in the right position, knowing everybody's spot on the defense, being an encourager, being a leader. So that's my role on this team. So as spring went on, I just felt myself, growing and all that type of stuff as a leader. So, yeah.
Do you feel any like I know last year did your thing, but do you feel any like new pressure now that you're in that role to like overperform and like perform more than than you usually do, or you feel like this is?
I mean, not really to overperform. I feel like I'm confident in the guys behind me. Confident in the guys next to me that I might mess up on a play, but I know my brother got me. So,
Right. Exactly.
But I'm, definitely always trying to, be your best self. But, being in a situation this year with a defense with probably about 10, 11 guys being seniors, knowing, like, guys, a lot of guys on this defense who got like 2 years behind their belt, knowing that the guys next to you and the guys around you, they confident and they can make plays. It's a good feeling.
Yeah, I mean, I only ask that because like I don't know if you seen your last season, brother, but you put up numbers, big dog. So it's like, you feel me? So it's like to constantly and like, nevertheless, like you don't care about. I know you don't care about what outside people think, but I know as a player, you want to be better than you were the year before. Period. You know what I'm saying? That's how every player thinks. So like, what do you think you did last season that you did very well, and what do you think that you can improve on this season compared to what you did last season that you may have been like, I could have, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Set it up.
In terms of like, and like
what
like playing the run, I've always been me. I've always been like a pass first guy, like I've always been able to get to the quarterback, But these past 2 years, especially going into last year, playing teams like LaGrange and those heavy run teams, and like some of them in county school like Whitewater, that wing T, you gotta be able to play the run as my position, So just me playing the run and putting on like muscle and all that type of stuff, and maintaining a good get off, putting on muscle the right way,
right?
Being with all that type of stuff, getting in the gym, what I'm saying, all that type of stuff is what like I feel like going into this year, like going into my senior year now, like what I'm finally like seeing like a lot more growth and all that type of stuff.
I agree. I think that's one of the biggest differences with like senior year compared to all the rest of your years. It's like it's not necessarily your skill set. It just be like now you're becoming like a adult. You're becoming a professional now, like in your craft. You know what I'm saying? So I agree.
It's like that mentality. Like I feel like for everybody, that junior year to that senior year switch is completely different. It's like at this point, once you get to senior, I done did this for 3 years, and I'm about to go to college for most people, especially at SC. So it's like I'm not even really like I want to win, but it's like I'm in a whole different mentality than I was in previous years. So it's like that definitely plays a key factor into that senior year. But I do gotta ask, bro. I gotta bring it up, bro. You can keep it real. What happened in the game, bro? LaGrange at the crib. We went to the first round game and you got that pick six, which was crazy. First round game, that was crazy. That was crazy. I said, that's what we doing? Yeah. But then the next round, LaGrange at the crib, bro.
Wow. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Keep it to me.
Early season, I was hurt, so I can't say too much. But I'm still part of the team, so But first earlier in the season, we beat them by like 2-3 touchdowns, and I feel like going into this game, I feel like we went into it and we underestimated them for real. I feel like my dad, he always telling me you can't underestimate nobody. Yeah. So, you go. I feel like we looked at them kind of as not much of a threat. We got them at home again, beat them the first time. It's gonna be.
Y'all probably looking ahead to the third round.
Yeah.
I mean,
pretty much.
To be honest, like literally what you just said, I feel like every great class goes through that. Cause I feel like that's something we went through our junior year when we lost in the first round to North Oconee. You feel me? Like we went in.
I remember that game. Really watching that game
with North Oconee.
Yeah, I remember that game.
I don't even think about it.
That was not even that bad. It's the next year. It's the next year that hurts a little bit more, bro. Yeah, I remember. But with that though, real shit. With that happening last year, that's definitely gonna have y'all way more for this upcoming season. Because then once y'all get to the playoffs this year, it's like all right. Game by game, like don't look ahead to next week. Don't look ahead to the next opponent. Don't look ahead to playing At Georgia State. Nah, just take it week by week, and then everything will handle itself. But
after that shit, my bad. After that shit, though, we did have to, like, you know, sometimes you do just need to, like, a reminder of, like, you know what I'm saying? We still got to climb back up to get where we need to go again.
It be that first initial glance when you look at the team, like, man, they ain't and then they end up being on something, and then, you know.
Just a little reminder.
Yeah.
A little pep in the step.
It happens, but I think that's going to put that fire in y'all to, like, really lock in this year.
No, for sure.
I'm definitely excited to see what happens. So we was talking off camera about it. What's his name? Dana. What's his last name? Green. He just committed to Purdue today. Shout out Dana.
Oh, shout out.
SC player. Chase Usher. He just committed to Charlotte.
UNC Charlotte.
So
shout out Chase.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's looking like it's a trend that's going on. Everybody committing.
Another one of them classes.
And you came out with your top 6. What was that? Like back in May?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go through the top 6 real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Evan's top 6 right now. You got Louisville, which you could pair up with a former Cedric Diaz, one of our brothers. You got Pitt.
That's crazy.
Could be playing up there in Pittsburgh. You got Memphis with somebody from SC is there too. Joey Hunter, he's there right now.
Yep.
You got Miami. Nah, that's very tempting.
Baby.
Hey, I know for me, I'll be very tempted to go play in Miami. Even as a Florida State fan, that's you feel me?
Yeah, overstood.
And then you got Mississippi State and USF.
Yeah.
What makes each school special in your eyes as far as like, all right, those schools made it to your top 6 versus the other schools that was like recruiting you?
And really with all of them, it's kind of the same. And it's really just I'm more of like a relationship guy. You know, I go to all these schools, go to the games, meet with the coaches, and, you know, really just the schools that, you know, show the most love. And, you know, you got, because you got to think about it, like, you know, you're gonna be there. I mean, this is your new home for real. Like, you know, you with these guys more than you with anybody.
Facts.
Yeah. So, you know, being just, you know, going and being in a place where you feel like you're wanted and where you, like, you know, where you can, you know, enjoy your time there, you know, while also, you know, going, you know, it's a job, really. It's, you know, you working, all that type of stuff. But, you know, being in a place where you feel appreciated and wanted, and, you know, that's really, like, the main thing with me.
Facts.
Just the relationship piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's big, bro.
I mean, when you think that that decision might be coming?
Man,
like how soon? Possible.
Probably within these next couple of weeks.
I
go on my OVs these next couple of weeks. These June and all that. You know, these next 3 weeks in June. So you know, just going on my OVs. You know, seeing where the right place is for me.
For sure. It's always that
came
time.
so quick,
it
bro.
Did, bro.
Because he was so young when we first like met him,
crazy.
Lived with him, talking to him, getting to know him, and now he about to choose what school he goes to.
That's crazy.
It's a beautiful journey.
It is beautiful.
I might have to get that jersey.
It is, bro. We seen him since he was a youngin', bro. Yeah. Now, I mean, let me not even say like younger, like he's youngin', but like I will say he has been like one of the youngest I've seen that are like different behavior wise compared to the rest of the, you know what I'm saying, high schoolers nowadays. Meaning like, you know, the culture that like high school people have nowadays. And I sound like an old head. I sound like an I do. I sound like an I can't even lie. Am I unsaid this real quick?
I'm glad you asked.
Am I unsaid this?
How old are you?
23. Is that
I'm glad,
bro. Cause I feel like
Joel said at the game
he went to a lot of high
school game, he was like, y'all status. He's closer to age than up to
I
us.
said, what?
Nah, y'all not.
So what's age?
I feel like you get about 25, 26. You
okay. Fair enough.
But to be honest, like I told you, bro. I look at as a term of endearment. Like, it's respect. Like,
I love it.
You call me Unc, I respect you. Respect me.
I love it.
I'm not complaining too much about it,
but I say that to say, like, no, like, he always been like one of the ones that's like out of the young high schoolers, not young high school, he's senior now, but like when we're in high school, just seeing him come up and stuff like that, he was always one that was more like ahead of his time wise. So explain where that comes from. Like, because I know me personally, I always hung out with like older people. Like, my dad's way older than that. I always hang out with like older. So that's where that comes from for me. So like I never was really like into the trends and like the good and bad stuff that people when we're in high school were on. Where's that come? Where's that originate for you?
Really, I feel like. I mean, cause I don't have no older siblings. I've always been around like my older cousins. You know,
Same.
I got older cousins. Pretty much all my cousins older than me. But you know, probably a little bit from being around them, and you know, me like my mom always telling me I never meet a stranger. I can have a conversation with anybody.
Yeah.
You know, just being able to just talk to anybody and just express myself to anybody and you know. So I feel like that's another part, just me being able to just hold a conversation and talk to really anybody.
Yeah.
You know, at any time about anything, just I don't know. Probably that's probably them two things right there.
Yeah. Side note, YouTube or Twitch? Which one you watch more? I know that's like the trend nowadays.
I don't know. Probably. I mean, hey, these last couple of weeks, it's
been up. It's been lit.
Yeah. Twitch has been. I'll be on Twitch a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably Twitch.
Twitch. Nobody even watch TV no more. I think, bro.
Nah.
And I know this is a side note.
And then to be honest, like YouTube, not as a whole is dying down, but it's like I feel like more often than not, people right now are tuning into Twitch versus like YouTube, like a YouTube video, and it's kind of like damn, it's a sign of the times though, because it's like just like when we was in his shoes, we was on YouTube. I don't think we probably knew what Twitch was when we was in high school, like around that age.
Times just like this,
but it's like now, shit. I guess people like the live stuff versus like something that's curated and thought about and created.
Do you think there'll be like a crossover one day where like you'll see more? Cause I think this is just what's the new society gonna be streaming. You think you're gonna see athletes like
streaming,
high athletes like yourself streaming? Yeah. They think so?
Yes.
You see that in the future?
Yeah.
Like on a regular, like
I'm actually like thinking about like doing it.
That's what I asked.
You know, like I feel like there's a lot of people that would like to see like day in the lives of athletes, and like at the Division I level or just any level, really, just like the day in the life of an athlete like that. I feel like that'd be interesting. And stuff. So I actually thought about that.
That'd be cool. Like imagine like you could see your favorite, not even professional player, just say your favorite college player going throughout their day to day, like. Yeah, I'm on like Lily's live streaming him
I'm
working out or something like that.
You like this.
That'd be dope.
Just imagine if Twitch was around when Johnny Manziel was playing.
Oof, he still owes some money.
Yeah,
that's all different story. I ain't gonna get that.
People would like have like they want to see what Johnny Manziel is doing. So it's like these big players, these players at these colleges. That's definitely gonna be a trend to happen. Like even now, you see it more. Like a lot of college athletes got YouTube pages. Like that's just what it is.
Facts.
I mean,
that's
true. You already got the fan base from the school, so they gonna want to tap in and see what you do outside of that because they just want to be more personable with you and like know you outside of the field. So yeah. What you be doing in your free time?
I like to hang out with my friends, listen to music, play the game.
Yeah.
I like to cook too. Hold on.
Y'all heard it first. Ever be the kitchen, y'all.
So what is it about? That might be discriminatory.
No. DNs. I was just gonna say.
Love to cook, bro. Justin love to cook. I know.
Every DN I play with, love to cook, bro. If you watch this and I play with you, you know what I'm talking about. I get it.
I think it comes from the love of loving to eat. So it's just kind of like I love to eat. So I mean,
it's fair enough though.
Wait, what's your best meal you can cook? Like if I say, hey man, I'm coming up to visit you wherever you go. What you gonna cook?
I might grill up some, get some side. I'll have some sides in there. I might
put some burgers on that.
Yeah. I might grill up something.
All right. That's crazy though. It seems like every I know they love to get down in the kitchen.
That's so true, bro. That's so true. That's so true. That's so true. All the big guys in the trenches cook, bro.
I don't know why that is, bro.
I know why, but like,
But I love to eat too. I just don't like to cook.
yeah, that's the point. I'm like, I don't like to cook.
Yeah.
But I mean,
damn,
they 200-pound plus,
chef,
bro.
chef in the kitchen.
They 230 and up, bro.
I gotta ask, bro. You a hooper?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who winning if me and you play 1-1?
Me.
What you mean?
Me. I'm taking that dub.
What makes you think that though? Unless just throw out the rule, you can't just bat me down.
Nah, that's not even my game. See,
Oh
big
wait.
guard. I'm a big guard. I'm a big guard.
Come
What's
on, bro. Be real.
Wait.
Big guard.
Wait,
Big
bro.
guard.
Who that remind me of? Oh,
All right, when you say big guard, so like you can bring the ball up,
Boogie.
Bring the ball up.
facilitate the offense.
Yeah, set up the offense.
Boogie.
Boogie. What would Coach Nick say if I asked him?
All right, see, look, that's
No,
no, that's because Nick, that's my guy. So we playing and trolling, but honestly, like I have real good vision and stuff. Like I can like my vision on the court, like I pass real well, you know, but I can get a bucket too. Like I can get a buck. So
you said
like I'm a big guard.
Nikola Jokic. That's you basically saying you.
Nah, I'm feeling more like I'm feeling more like Braun.
Alright.
Like
Just chill. In levels.
You know, I just posted a clip saying D1 football players always feel like they can hoop, bro.
But I do this.
Just watch the
I
clip,
do
bro.
this shit, bro.
Just watch the
I ain't
clip,
gonna
bro.
lie.
Just watch the clip.
But what was it like? What you got
Nah.
your second ring in hooping?
Nah, that was my first one. I wasn't on the team the year before, just 2 years before that.
Word.
That game was crazy though. What was it? All right, walk us through that game. Cause all right, so y'all, Sandy Creek, they won the 3A state championship back to back, and he was a part of that team. So and the game was crazy. So walk us through that game.
Man,
That was hard
all
for
week,
the past 3
all
years.
week. You know, we watching film all week. Every video we see, Cedar Grove, this, because you know, like their team, they have about 3 or 4 guys in their starting lineup that's probably gonna play Division I basketball.
Yeah.
So 4 stars, 5
Yeah.
stars, and them. So all week we hear about how Sandy Creek be able to match up with them.
Yeah.
You know, our tallest player this year was probably only about 6'5", 6'6", and theirs was probably about 6'11".
Word.
Yeah.
And they second tallest probably about 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah, I
You know,
do remember
so
that. He was big. Yeah.
so yeah, it was just all week. Well, how is Sandy Creek gonna match with them? I don't think Sandy Creek has enough.
Yeah.
And,
That dog.
you know, but all year, you know, we like focused on doing what we was good at. We played great defense and we ran the floor well.
Yeah.
So, you know, just focusing on what we do best. And when it came down to that last shot, I mean, you know, that was, man.
I was nervous as hell though. I ain't gonna lie.
It's crazy we even go on this topic because Coach Nick texted me today, bro. Literally texted me today talking about how like and we complaining about their body being sore from going from football practice. Where he was basically trying to say like back then I wasn't complaining about nothing. Yeah. I was going to football in the morning.
Crazy. I was just here, like that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And it's different. So how has that been for you when you were playing? Like, you know, how has that been for you when you like have to do the transition from football to basketball like this, body wise and all that?
I mean, it's. I'm not playing basketball this year. You know,
I'm saying like when you were.
And when I was, it was different. I mean, you know, football and basketball, it's 2 different types of running. You know, it's like basketball, it's 2 different types of shape you got to be in. Mm-hmm. You know, like going from football, you know, you get a break kind of in between every play. Basketball, it's up and down. Yep. So just, you know, I don't know really how to even explain it. Like it's different though, but you know, it's a mindset you got to have to be able to do both. You know, being a dual sport athlete with 2 sports like football and basketball, 2 physical sports like that. It's a different mindset you gotta have.
So it is
different.
Not
for everybody.
Understood.
Not for everybody.
That's the reason why I asked. I'm like, people think it's easy. I'm like, y'all like literally, bro. I used to make it look like I was okay going to football practice, and then going to basketball, and then waking up to go to football again, and then going to a basketball game after. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to look like I was okay, but
I go for 30, and then I gotta work. Then I got football workouts. Like how that works?
Why you just capping to the camp? Like, why you just?
My bad.
I really did. Bro, I just dropped the clip, bro.
You want to be transparent, bro?
Bro, you a casual hooper.
Let me be. Just chill.
My bad, bro. My bad.
My bad, bro.
My bad.
I wanted to try out for the team, but I didn't want to make everybody else look bad. I'm just being real, like. My bad. My bad. I do think though, if I would have tried out, I would have made the team as a defensive test for sure. And I can see that. I give you probably like 6 points and then 12 points on a great night.
I can see that though.
Wait,
no
12.
Well, that's no like if we
high school points.
If we playing like
high school points.
Who's a bad team in the region?
Not NBA. High school points. 12. You
like who's the worst team?
This is bro. Called.
Or who's the worst team in Fayette County?
Bro.
Probably McIntyre.
All right, so we play McIntyre, right? I probably play the first half, probably like 4 points, easy layup, probably 2 steals, and then second half we beating that ass, and then I go in. That's when I get my 12.
Are you going to work now?
Yes. Let me run the whole show. Like I don't even need no help.
You be thinking about this on a regular back there.
I mean, I feel like in another life, I definitely could have been a division. I probably could have been a Division 3 hooper for sure. If I put the time in for sure.
Nah, but see, bro. Basketball is different, bro.
What you mean?
I'm trying to tell people, bro.
For basketball,
I'm trying to tell people, bro.
I feel like no matter what level in basketball, you like that,
bro. It's
different.
The division levels in football is like you can see the difference.
Skill-wise.
Basketball, bro.
Every
D3, like
they like that, bro.
Bro, it don't matter what division, bro. Like they're hoopers, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
so you saying I'm not a hooper? You saw the clip.
Yeah, we are.
When we get off, we're gonna show you the clip. Nigga, I do this. We ain't hooping anymore. Don't worry. We already talked off there. We're gonna be some hoop runs this summer.
So you gotta invite me to that. You gotta run that.
I'm down, bro.
Ever gonna be playing like Nikola Jokic, bro?
He said LeBron was that was a fake cap. I ain't gonna. That was
I gotta see this.
That was.
All right, I'm gonna bring us back to football, right? All right. Who is there like a player you looked up to growing up? To be, I know DNs kind of like have like multiple favorite players, and usually offensive players have one favorite player that they looked up to. With defense, we kind of have like multiple.
I ain't never really have nobody I looked up
to.
Yeah, like you said,
I always have
favorite players.
Yeah,
but really, growing up, I wasn't always a defense guy though. I came into high school wanting to be a tight end and a receiver.
I do remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
that's usually how I go though.
Yeah, but yeah.
Damn. So like, all right. So who's the players like? Is there any player you pay attention to then? Right now.
Right now, I watch a lot of Max Crosby.
Tough.
Myles Garrett, of course, probably the most dominant DN in the league right now.
Yeah.
Hassan Reddick, off the edge, his get off and all that type of stuff. He's an elite pass rusher. Just those 3 guys. I watch a lot of them. So yeah.
Do you kind of like not mimic your game, but like do you kind of like, because everybody work on their game in their own way, but like do you kind of like pick up bits and pieces? Because I don't know what it's like to be a DN when it comes to like skill wise. Like, do y'all pick up little bits and pieces from another player's craft that y'all look up to, or y'all kind of just like y'all do?
Yeah.
Cause I'm not that really.
It's like kind of like like everybody as a DN, you always gotta have like a move that you perfect. That like if all else fails, I know I'm gonna win with this because this is what I do. Like this move right here, I perfected this move. I've worked on this move so much that if I don't got to move, I'm working this move, and it's gonna give me. I need a win. I need a win on this rep. Third down, third and long. I need a win. It's my move right here. You gotta have that one move in your bag. And just watching those guys and watching their moves and watching that type of stuff. Just seeing the moves they do and the moves they work on certain situations. Just those guys. I feel like the 3 guys that I watch, and their moves are.
I
like the mimic those. Yeah.
Little tangent. What like? So like defense situational, right? What situations on defense do you find yourself in that puts you in that mode? Like I gotta make a play. Like for instance, for a DB, it's third and what? Just third. It could be any. Yeah, third and long basically. Yeah. But for a DN, what situation would that be when y'all like, all right, I gotta make a play like this play?
Kind of same. Like them third and long situations. You need to stop. You need to go get that sack. You need to go get that pressure, and just being able to. And this year we done moved to like a 4-man front now. Where we moved to a 4-man front. So I'm kind of like on the edge more now. That third and long, it's that one-on-one opportunity. Yeah. You get to go to work. That's okay. I love those moments. I love those.
So it sounds like Murph letting you pin your ears back a little bit now.
Oh, y'all boys think Murph not with us no more.
What?
Boys ain't here?
Hell no.
We don't gotta talk about that here.
All right, so it sounds like whoever y'all got in DC now. Is
what? I didn't know that. Oh,
really rush for real.
Yeah.
Because I do know how like previous years.
Yeah.
Like, Justin will always like we'll talk to him. Bro, I just want to get after the quarterback, but I gotta just stay here.
It's a very disciplined position too, though. Yeah. I can imagine. I can only imagine.
That's real.
Because like naturally, you probably like. Evan could probably say you want to just hit shit. You want to just.
He said you crash out.
You feel me? You crash out. But you gotta be, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be disciplined and like, because you're gonna mess up the whole strategy of the team if you just do something off the book.
What was that game that like you really felt like, all right, I can play at the next level? I'm gonna tell you what game I saw that shit come out of you was East Coweta. Y'all saw more.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, I agree. I remember that. Yeah.
What would you say?
It's probably that game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
After that game is like really when my recruiting like took off. Like I had about 3.5 sacks that game. Like 4 or 5 TFLs. That game right there. I feel like that like kind of like set the tone for like just like the rest of that year for me. Just like my confidence skyrocketed after that game.
Yeah.
So
ain't nothing like that confidence.
I seen that game, boy. That first play, I think you had hit a spin move, or you either did a spin move or you hit him with
like an inside move.
I said, oh goddamn. But I said, oh goddamn. I guess we got another one coming through. We got another great DN coming through.
But I feel like every like great player like has like a.
It's a game.
It's one game where you like, not necessarily saying you're different, but like. From that game on, you're like, hold on, I feel different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, you get it? Like, it's like, now your whole play is different just because you feel different from that one game now. Not necessarily saying you're a different player. Yeah. It's only been 2 game difference. Yeah. But, like, for some reason, that one game, bro, your whole play just ups.
That's so
from
real,
that.
though.
I don't know what it is. It's like a spark or something like that.
I vividly remember mine. Remember. Stars Mill Junior year. That's Stars Mill.
Got it.
Catch the spot route, spun off the tackle. Yeah. Made 2 dudes hit each other.
Ooh,
that was my all right bet. Let's do it. I ain't gonna lie. I was teed up.
I do. Dang, that's crazy.
That was a long time.
That was a long
time ago.
So but
we gonna play a game.
Bring us back.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna play a game before we get you up out of here. Basically, this or that with DNs, edge rushers in the league. So first off, Will Anderson or Nick Bosa? Will.
I like Will. Okay. I like Will with that one.
Okay. Will Anderson or Trey Henderson? Will? Even with Trey having, what do you have, 17 this year? 17
Trey did go crazy this year.
And he gonna get paid.
Nah, I gotta go Trey with that one. Trey, yeah.
He's cold. Trey Henderson or Aiden Hutchinson?
Aiden Hutchinson. I gotta go.
That was quick.
I gotta go.
That was a quick answer, but I had to think about that one.
Like made you like.
Oh no, I've been watching him a lot since high school. I mean, not high school, since college.
Michigan.
Yeah,
he did.
He different. He different.
Yeah.
Aiden Hutchinson or Max Crosby?
Max. Mad Max, man, I got to.
What made Max so special? Because, like, I mean, I watched the tape, but obviously I don't really know in depth because I don't play Division and Edge. But what makes him so different?
I just feel like I don't know. I feel like it's like this like a swag.
And that's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, go ahead.
He got that name.
Yeah.
he got it in him.
Yeah, no facts.
He's smoking a black and male after the game. Literally.
But like in his defense, bro, defensive players had to have certain type of swagger to them. Like you have to, bro. Otherwise, you're not gonna perform how you want to, bro. Like you gotta have some type of dang near gotta be not cocky, but like you dang near gotta be insane to be like, yeah, I know I might like get fucked over on this play, but like I'm better than you. Like I still feel better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That type of deal.
Okay.
Kind of gotta be insane, kind of. If I'm being real.
That's real.
But he got that swagger though, like crazy.
Max Crosby or TJ Watt? That boy TJ, boy.
TJ different.
Boy. I'll tell you. That's a hard one.
I'm gonna stay with Max though.
Max?
Max.
Okay.
He got that like style, bro. Like yeah.
All right.
Yeah, agreed.
We said Max?
Yeah.
Agreed.
Max Crosby or Micah Parsons?
Wow.
Micah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm sticking to Mad Max, bro. But it's you asking him, bro. But
how similar it is, players,
but Micah
bro.
Parsons is tough.
It's just I don't know. It's just the speed Micah Parsons play with. It's just different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's definitely fan favorite.
All right. Micah Parsons or Myles Garrett? Myles.
Yeah.
Because I guess he got everything you would want in the DM.
Yeah.
He would stop the run, get to quarterback. I ain't gonna lie.
Agreed.
I hope Cleveland surprised people this year. I really do. I mean, for Shadir, I hope they surprise people.
They got like a good thing brewing over there. Like you know what I'm saying to at least ignite like a run in the right direction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They just gotta,
I just hope they get 12 a chance.
Facts.
I've been hearing reports. They ain't really been like. I know it's like like first 2 weeks of OTAs, but they saying like Dylan Gabriel, Kenny Pickett, and Joe Flacco getting first team reps, but they ain't giving Shadir no first team reps yet.
Why I feel like he dropped so low? Why you feel like they did him like that?
For the sake of you being on this podcast, I'm not gonna answer that. Like honestly.
Just answer it.
No, I'm protecting you.
I mean, I feel like some of the things that was put out to the media to us to see, might have not been a lot of validity and truth to like what was actually going on with the teams and how they thought of him as a player. I'll put it to you like that. But I don't know. I do think though, honestly, I do think he should have won the first round. But
I mean
the fire that's probably in him now.
Oh, different.
He wouldn't have had that if he would have got drafted in the first round. So I do say like this is gonna make him better off as a player. I do feel that way.
Yeah.
So
that's so different. He probably has he been in this position before? I don't know how he was when he was younger, so I can't say.
Been in a position like this because you got to think.
His dad been his coach.
His
whole life, pretty much.
Not saying he got handed.
That's why
he's always been the best player on the team, like for the most part.
Yeah,
so
getting put in that position for the first time,
completely different position. But like I said, that fire he got him now.
Yeah,
you can't replicate that.
He's gonna be a dog.
I think he's gonna be better off for him.
He's gonna be a dog, bro. Y'all, any team interested in drafting Evan one day? We don't care where you go. We're just talking from fans.
Oh yeah,
trust me, we don't care where you go.
We're
just talking from fans' perspective, y'all.
That's it. But
thanks, man. Anything coming up, bro, that you want to like just let the people know, or like anything that you just before you get out there, bro. Just anything you want to get to the masses, bro. I know you just a cool, simple dude.
I just be chilling, man. Nah, not for real.
Or better off, what's the you begin to what's the expectation going into next season? Senior year, y'all won state your freshman year, but you had some woes the past 2 years. So what's the expectations going into next season?
Of course, state championship. But for myself, I've been trying to reach that goal of 20 sacks. I ain't got it yet.
Okay.
But I feel like this year is my year. I'm going for 20. 30 plus TFLs. That's state championship.
Yep.
Is 20 sacks the record? Or what's the record? What's the record?
Probably.
Yeah, 20 is.
I think 20 is definitely
like that. Like beating 19 to get 20, or 20 is
like
held
20,
by somebody.
Like 20 is held by Jabari Holloway.
That name sounds familiar.
Sounds familiar.
I can't remember what number he wore, but I think he might have got his number retired.
Dang.
2.
Word.
Which they unretired, but yeah, it was retired when we was there.
That's crazy.
I love
That's crazy.
I love the expectations though.
Yeah,
I think you got a great chance to go get that shit done.
Yeah.
Team wise and personal. So we room for you, bro.
Facts.
We always here if you need anything, if you want to talk, you need any advice, we here for you, bro.
You ain't got to be about ball.
Trust me, cause anything you need, bro, you need it. I'm down the block. I won't be here for long, but I'm down the block. Bro, appreciate you having on the pod.
We appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all boys having
You already know,
Make sure y'all follow Evan on Instagram, man. We'll put his Instagram link in the description of the video, man.
Yes, sir.
Continue to like the Instagram reels. Like I said, tune into that most recent one, because y'all can really see. I could have played college hoops. I ain't gonna lie.
You just lying.
Like the TikTok videos, the YouTube reels, man.
Yeah.
Just keep showing love and be on this journey with us, man.
We appreciate y'all.
To greatness. And y'all know how we do it, man. This is Juh Kickin It Podcast. And we out. You deep.